Hello everybody and welcome to Destiny. Hello Chunky Bits, you're right, it is beautiful. Now, the question's going to be sound, mate. So what we'll do is we'll do as much as we can. Oh, hang on a sec, bear with me. So I've got the other PC with audio on over there. Just have to get up and change that. So yeah, I think this must have come about 11 o'clock actually. So sitting on the floor waiting for me to unwrap, and then we'll get the. I've not put any codes in. We'll wait for the limited edition one to come and use the codes in that one. I've done the patch and I've installed it already, so we should be good to go. So just lots and lots of feedback on audio, please, guys, and obviously video as well if there's issues. Hello, Fortune. Oh, I'm quite excited. I'm all tingly, naked. Right, now this is the first choice we've got to make: Titan, Hunter, or Warlock. Now I personally quite fancy going with Hunter. I'll be honest, that just looks a little bit generic. The Hunter seems to get a cape. I don't know whether that's a bit of a false advertisement there. Warlock, space magic, not sure. No, I don't think it's a patch. I think it's like a day one patch. I think it's something you have to do just to link your account, because it's online only, isn't it, Chunky? So, human. Wait, so I rushed through all this on the. Oh my god! Jesus, good lord, that is frightening. Very much reminiscent of Mass Effect. Is it what's that? Garrett. What's his name? I can't remember. I don't know who to go for. Human would be okay. Awoken just looks ridiculous. And the self-aware warm. I don't know. I mean, oh, hang on, I've got a phone ringing. Sorry folks, my home phone just went. It's one of the longest automated messages I've ever heard. I didn't want you having to listen to that one. I know my neighbour's alarm is ringing as well. I think this stream is just going to be a nightmare. I don't like these markings, really don't. But then he starts looking like a. Video is caching a lot. Everything's okay on my end. I'm getting no drop frames. Yeah, how you doing, Wobbin? Should you try refreshing, Wobbin? I think I might go with just like the most generic looking kind of space marine-y guy you can find, because to be honest, there ain't a lot of optimization, and I'm presuming you spend most of your time with the bleeding helmet on anyway. I mean, there's not. I mean, this is a bit lame in terms of your options, really, isn't it? There is a bit more. Can't even. Can I have a beard? like a goatee or anything. Disappointing. Where's that dude gone with the stubble? He looks alright. I think we'll go for that. That'll do me. Oh, here we go! Eagerly and long anticipated Destiny.
We called it the Traveler, and its arrival changed us forever. Great cities were built on Mars and Venus. Mercury became a garden world. Human lifespan tripled. It was a time of miracles. We stared out at the galaxy and knew that it was our destiny to walk in the light of other stars. But the Traveler had an enemy, a darkness which had hunted it for eons across the black gulfs of space. Centuries after our golden age began, this darkness found us. And that was the end of everything. But it was also a beginning.
All this popping up at the bottom, Reddit, if anyone's interested, have got a fantastic thread up with all the publicly released codes, and they've actually got a script that you can pop into your browser, and it basically inputs about 22 codes or 26 codes for you. That's what all these Grimoire cards popping up are. It's done like outside of the game itself. Holy shit, that looks stunning. We'll do a bit of sound tweaking as we're running. You alright, BK? Well, you got to work, mate. There is no PC version of Diecoin. You PC Master Race elitists would like to think there is. Don't play Borderlands. It's the Dinklebot. Right, that's a fallen with 4 arms, so that's a... what are they?
Is it possible? There you are.
A vandal. Fallen with 4 arms is a vandal. 2 arms, where they're like the lowest, they have 2 arms cut off. They're the...
Guardian? Eyes up, Guardian. It worked. You're alive. You don't know how long I've been looking for you. I'm a ghost. Actually, now I'm your ghost. And you, well, you've been dead a long time. So you're gonna see a lot of things you won't understand. This is fallen territory. We aren't safe here. I have to get you to the city.
Yeah, that was my biggest issue, BK, was the bullet
Don't worry, I'm still with you. We need to move. Fast.
Element of it. Is the sound like really loud for you? Want me to... just let me know.
We won't survive long out in the open like this.
Oh god,
let's get inside the
frames
walls.
per second. Scary shit, man.
I didn't bring you back just for you to die again. We have to move.
Going Dinklebot. You're right, Captain, how you doing, mate?
You can hear me, right? We are going to die out here. I need you to trust me on this. We'll be safer inside.
Alright, I'm going, mate. Chill out.
Okay, I need to find you a weapon before the Fallen find us.
Seen all this before. Yeah. Search the wall for a weapon.
Quiet. They're right above us.
Oh, cool. Oh, wow, the DualShock 4 light just flipping out. That's bright, man. Forgot about that. I must admit, I really like the light. It's got that slight delay on it as you move it around. It's just a really nice little touch.
Hang tight. Fallen thrive in the dark. We won't. We need more light. I'll see what I can do. Another one of these hurting buildings.
Oh my god.
And a few centuries of entropy working against me.
So we've got... God blimey. Oh yeah, I remember all this. That looks wicked, man. So where's my weapon, dude?
Here, I found a rifle. Grab it.
Where? Oh yeah. We have liftoff.
I hope you know how to use that thing.
Oh, I'm sure we'll figure it out, mate, don't you? In about 10 minutes, I'll click into 30 frames per second mode.
Watch for motion on the
tell you
tracker.
what, it looked better than the beta. It's just, I don't know. I suppose, actually thinking about it, I've got a whole new screen, haven't I? So it could just be that, but it looks really sharp and clear. God blimey, that is flipping loud in my headset. Yeah, hopefully the PC version will be able to transfer your PlayStation 4 account across to it. I don't see any reason. Oh my god. Don't see any reason why not. Isn't this where the wizard is? See, these are the dregs. These guys have only got 2 arms. They're like the lowest of the fallen. Sandy Pants, you should press L3. What for? That's just sprinting it. Sandy Pants. Feels solid, man. Feels solid. But we kind of expect Bungie out. So that's a Vandal. That's got 4 arms. They're a bit tougher.
There's more ahead. Keep it up.
General scrubs. So these presumably are ammo. I've got 25 out of 245. Yeah, so that's just your standard ammo is in weight. Bottom middle is my level and XP progression. If I hit touchpad, I bring up the Dinklebot. How you doing, Captain? Don't stay asleep. Beta is usually the cooked down version, yeah. Well, I think during combat the volume is too loud. Perfect. What I hear is feedback on. So. Oh. Can any? Am I missing something here? Tell me there's a sound option. Voice. Speak. Tone. Sound. Oh God. Well, that's a problem then, isn't it? How can they not have volume control? Log out of Destiny, change character. Brightness, screen bands, voice output settings, so that is voice only. Subtitles are enabled. Look controls is the sensitivity. Button layout, well I'm already a bit fucking annoyed at that. Let me just try something, guys. Just so at the moment, right? Can you hear the noise in the background? Yeah? If I do this, for example, as of now, has that made any difference at all to what you're hearing? And I'm going to put it back to normal now. Did that make any difference whatsoever? I'm just going to spend a few minutes to get this sorted because I don't want to be thinking about sound later on. That made no difference, right? I didn't think it would do. What about if I do this? Does this make any difference? Has that made any difference? That's not made any difference either. What about that? Doesn't look like there's any way to change the in-game sound. Shit. Let's have a look at OBS settings. I think we're stuck with it, guys. We got the exact opposite of what we had. That's really piss poor, isn't it? Not being able to change your volume setting. Pretty sure I'm not missing anything. I mean, is it like way to crank my voice up? Alright, has that made any... What I'm going to do, right, I'm going to talk, and I'm going to keep repeating the volume settings. 10%, 40%, 40%, 60%, 80%, 80%, 100%, 100%. Scream when entering combat. Boobies! Is that better like that, guys? Is that going to be manageable? That's better, that's worse, that's a lot better. So is this okay like this? You think that's manageable? Perfect. Oh, fantastic, Captain.
A loot
So
cache.
should we stick with
Let's
this
see
then?
what's inside.
Thanks everyone, I really appreciate you helping out with that. Sniper off. Bloody hell. That should work. Alright. I suppose we're about to find out though, aren't we? It's combat. I mean, the whole game's going to be combat though, isn't it? I mean, it's all we're going to hear constantly is...
Trip mines! Don't touch them.
Oh, I think I just shot them in the beta, didn't I? Whoa! Took his head off. Hang on one sec. It's too loud for me now. I need to send it down in the headset. You're hungry, but you have no food. You don't feel like walking 2 miles at 5:30 in the morning. I don't blame you, Cap. Screw that, mate. No, I'm slurping me coffee. Thanks, Dykel. That's perfect, mate. That's right, because I've got a separate streaming PC now. I'm really limited to my sound settings compared to what I was. But normally, obviously with the console, it makes no difference, you see. I'm kind of reliant on the in-game adjustments. But for this game not to have an audio solution, in terms of, you know, I mean, we've just played Watch Dogs, they've got voice, music, background music, ambience, all sorts of different settings. Shit, is that someone right on me? Son of a bitch, where did he come from? You know, for a game of this budget, not to even have basic volume controls is really quite crap, to be honest. Oh, Christ. Oh. God damn you. Jesus Christ, the recoils.
The Fallen have a tighter hold on this place than I thought.
That was
Just
not
a little
very
bit
well
further.
played, was
Let's
it?
hope there's something left out there.
It don't work like that, Catwin. Trust me, mate. It's way more complicated than you think with a separate streaming rig, mate. I'm having to use optical cables and all sorts. The OBS video feed, because it's coming in via HDMI, we think we might have to use a 3.5mm jack to separate the sound out from like the other PC. Trust me, mate, I've tried absolutely everything. We've even gone to Rich on the OBS support forums, and it's a known complication, put it that way. I'm very lucky that my headset has actually got an optical in, otherwise we would have all sorts of fucking problems. We'd have to start using VAC, you know, virtual audio cable and all that crap. And I want to stay as far away from VAC as I possibly can, mate. It's still hard to hear me whilst pew-pewing. Oh, Jesus, really? I'm really struggling to believe that there's not an audio setting. That seems so lame. There's not, is there, though? I mean, I'm not... like another screen that you can scroll off to or something. That's what I'm on about, Captain. It doesn't make any difference. That's what I'm changing here. Look, in fact, if I actually mute the audio stream on OBS, look, you will still hear it. If I go back to the game, look, I'm just going to keep firing. So this is on, and this is muted in OBS. That's muted in OBS now. But you'll still, you know, you'll still be able to hear that. I can still see it on the equalizer bar moving. You see. The only way I can do this. And this is going to get crazy, so be warned. I'm going to boost the microphone, so hang on. Right. Right, that's my... Oh god, that's going to be awful, isn't it? Right, that's my microphone. Boosted to double. What's that like? Have to use an HDMI cable, mate. I'm using the AverMedia Live Gamer HD. It's the only way to do it, to capture it. Is that, what's that like now? What I've done is I've put my volume at 70% on the mic, but I've actually doubled it. So I've actually got OBS boosting the mic. Whoa.
Incoming!
Holy shit, I don't remember any of that. Yeah, you're not understanding what I'm saying, Captain. I can't adjust the game volume with OBS
close to the surface.
because of the way it's working through the capture card, mate. I am talking. Fortune. Oh, can you not hear me? I need to fight and talk. Oh, sorry, mate. Yeah, that's me shooting and talking then. I can still boost myself higher than this, because I'm only on 70%. Right, we'll leave it at this for a few minutes. Where am I going? Oh, hello. Right, let's talk while we're shooting vandals. Stop dancing around, you bastard! Wasn't Peter Dinklage skewered for the voice acting here? He was absolutely hammered for it, yeah. And they reckon that they redid all the audio with his voiceover, and I think that's a load of bollocks, to be honest. He sounds as droll and bored as ever, doesn't he? I think we'll get the old sniper out here and give that a whirl, look. Butt shot. Butt shot. Right, okay. So I don't like cranking the microphone up because you probably start getting all sorts of hideous distortion. We only noticed it earlier that OBS basically is not able to control that volume. He's scratching his balls with the other two, mate, that's why. I'd say fair play to him, to be honest. Still not entirely sure where I'm going now, right? Dyker, which one did I choose? I chose the Hunter class, mate. I'm not sure whether you can have like multiple characters. I'm assuming you can. Not obviously, you know, I'm assuming I'm not roped into playing with the Hunter only. You know, like Diablo. Hopefully, I'll be able to choose other tunes. They like the old sideways scramble, don't they? It's not super simple. I can't get into it on here, Captain, because honestly, it would be a 30-minute conversation of quite technical weirdness. It's very strange the way it works. It's because of the way I have to have the sound outputting so that I can get audio through the headset, and also be able to get TeamSpeak through the headset. It's very, very weird, mate. It's a known issue with that Live Gamer HD card. Basically, everything would be resolved if you had an optical out from that card, which you don't have, unfortunately. If you ever want to jump on TeamSpeak recap, we can go through it, mate. It's just I don't want to babble on too much about it while we're streaming it. I want to sort of enjoy the game. You can upgrade one of your abilities. I mean, what is the sound like at the moment? Was it any better than it was? I mean, has it made any difference by boosting the microphone and you turning the... Good, you haven't seen any hunter footage. Everyone plays... Well, to be honest, Dyker, that's part of the reason. I mean, I've seen everyone playing Warlock just because it's Space Wizard, basically, isn't it? And the Titan's your go-to Call of Duty players class, I should imagine. I'm not knocking it. It's just it's that kind of character class, isn't it? Options. Options is this one. Go to my character screen. Level 2. So Gunslinger... Seems better, your voice is clear. Okay, Fortune, well thank you. I mean, like I said, I can boost my own voice significantly more. I just didn't want to crank that up too high and get distortion, to be honest. The balance is good now. Thanks, Chunky. And everyone else is helping out. You know what I'm like. I sometimes don't enjoy the game if I know there's technical things that we want to work on. And, you know, we're going to be putting a lot of hours into this, so... Let's get it right now. An explosive grenade that catches enemies on fire, causing additional damage over time, binds to L1. Okay, so we've now got a grenade. Excellent. See all the skills here, hopefully. Oh, right, okay, so you've got armour, recovery. Increases the amount of damage you can take before dying, self-explanatory. Increases the speed at which you regain lost health, self-explanatory. Increases your movement, movement speed and maximum jump height. So I'm assuming because I'm a hunter, maybe that's why I've got a high agility. Sounds better. You can hear you clearly even during combat. Thanks, honestly, guys. Thank you all ever so much. I know it must be really frustrating for you. I really appreciate that sort of feedback.
Could be our ticket out of here.
You know, I really do pride myself in trying to get a stream as good as I can for you guys and girls. You know, it's important to me that I know I'm trying my hardest to get it right. Like I said, I can still turn myself up so that you can then adjust your volume if need be. So just, you know, just keep letting me know. God. Right, I'll actually concentrate on trying to shoot straight now. All right, that'll make for a slightly better viewing, won't it? Fuck the volume, shoot the prick! So yeah, so far we've seen Dregs and Vandals. They're like the basic of the Fallen. I don't know much about the Fallen. I don't know what planet they originated from or anything. I'm sure we'll find out. Ooh. Ah, no, there's Unique. So he's a named... What is his name? Ron. Fucking dead, mate. Awesome.
There's a ship. Clear him out.
Oh, I like this sniper rifle, actually. It's pretty good. What was that thing I just got? I just got a grenade, didn't I? Should we try what the... just check the gold grenade out. Oh, lovely! Oh, I like that. Right, the Shanks are obviously basically fallen drones. And I believe the spider tank, although I can't remember what its official name is, that can actually spew those out of its side portals, and that's about as much as we've seen really of this particular race from the beta. There's still someone somewhere, isn't there? Now, Bungie have been very vocal about the fact that to get the best gear, you really do need to be looking around. Don't just rush through the zones, killing everything in sight. Explore. What they've done is they've put a lot of chests. Is he fucking running around behind here, or is he scarping? There he is, you clever bastard. So yeah, apparently the chests are sort of like in...
Let me see if I can get us out of here.
Let's get that out of the way. Obviously wants me to lob a grenade, doesn't it? I don't know whether it's a sniper class, Captain. I think that all the classes can have sniper rifles.
Hasn't made a jump in centuries. We're lucky the Fallen haven't completely picked it clean.
Will it fly?
I can make it work.
What's that, Dyker? What's AA, mate? My very own space buggy. Spider tank is a devil walker. You've got it, Dyker. You know a lot about this, Dyker.
Okay, it's not going to break orbit. It just might get us to the city. Now, about that transmat. Bringing you in.
We'll be back.
We can come back for them when you're ready. Let's get you home.
I really don't like the yellow subtitles. Bit of a nitpick, I know, but... AA's Arcade, oh right, you're still looking forward to that, are you, mate? I should really go and watch a bit of YouTube on that. I just don't know anything about it, mate. Apart from what you've told me, really. So Grumble level 2. Something 105, some sort of space credits or something, I guess. Rewards... Can we actually... Oh, you can hover over it. No, you can't. Grimoire score. Grimoire cards and score details. I don't know what it's all about. Don't know. Kills. Arcadia class jump ship. Okay, continue. Excellent. Or is everyone going to be racing to try and get plot to land, are they, Captain? Sounds like my worst nightmare, to be honest, mate. I quite like what they did in Lord of the Rings Online. That seems to be a happy medium between the two, but nothing will ever compare to Ultima Online as far as I'm concerned. Home ownership in that game was just excellent. You're right, Drunken, how you doing, mate? Doc's in the house. So that there is the Traveller, isn't it? So, whereabouts is the Traveller? I mean, on what continent, etc. is it? So this is obviously the tower, isn't it? Well, it sounds like you have a lot of fun with that.
Welcome to the last safe city on Earth. The only place the Traveler can still protect. It took centuries to build. Now, we're counting every day it stands. And this tower is where the Guardians live.
Cool beans. Long load screens, aren't they? I suppose you don't mind if you're not having to put up with them too often. What's the bonus of home ownership then, Captain? I mean, what is it? Just because it's good fun to have that, and or is there actually, if you like, a reward system for having a home? Is it something to do with trading and stuff like that, or?
Close bounty. 1 Captain.
Oh, blimey, it's taking bloody forever. Jesus Christ, it fell out of the sky. Look at that dweeb. Jesus, good lord, he's an ugly son of a bitch, isn't he? Should we fucking start again and go as an EXO? Because he really does look like a tit.
Take a look, Hunter.
Oh no, I didn't see any of this before. It's more than a home ownership. Robin says a mortgage. It sounds like it'll probably cost money actually, knowing that game. Right. Right, has anyone seen any footage of Destiny? Can I leave right now and go to a character select screen? You know, can I have like a hunter, a warlock, or say 2 hunters, blah 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 blah? Or am I actually now locked in with this character for all eternity? That's pretty neat, actually. Look at that. I was kind of expecting a player to leap out of that then. But I suppose that's not one of our ships, is it?
So you found special recommendations, Hunter. Now let's.
I don't know if I can put 100 hours into this douchebag-looking motherfucker. I mean, look at him. He didn't look anything like that on the character select screen.
Do what you feel.
There was an option to change character in the settings. Is there? Settings. I can see log out. Oh, change character. Yeah, you're right, mate. I just can't play with that douchebag. He just looks... He's beyond generic, isn't he? He really is beyond generic, man. Let's go for... I don't mind going back through that. I'd rather do that now than... Let's have a look. Should we go with a male EXO? They look pretty cool. I like the look of them. We'll sort of go for a... What do you reckon? I actually quite like the grey look, actually. It looks... What's the name of that dude out of Mass Effect? That's not changing his mouth colour, is it? Oh, it's the lights behind him, look. Oh, that's kind of neat. Well, I like that. Don't like that. Oh, badass. Let's do the head features. Oh, this is much better. Oh, I can live with this. Oh, look! We could go all Sith Lord. Oh, that's neat. Oh, this is... I wonder how didn't I check all this out beforehand. I tell you what, in a game, you know, this is another bad thing. You can't rotate the character head. Isn't that... I mean, that's just really poor, isn't it? I mean, I'm sorry, Bungie, but I expect... Oh, look, numbers... Isn't that... That's... What was the Normandy or something? I seem to remember there's a connotation. Oh yeah, this is much better. This is much, much better. Can I not just have like a plain light blue? Yeah, that's much better, isn't it, Karen? Yeah. Don't know if I like the markings, actually. I'm sort of... I'm in an iron about those. I might get rid of the markings, and then he looks a bit boring though, doesn't he? I quite like these, the sort of Sith Lordy horn thing. We could go all... Doesn't look like there's any... Can you change the head feature colour? Well, you can. Oh, I like this. I know this is much more funky. That's kind of like a camo sort of thing, isn't it? Oh, Jesus, I've not even changed. Oh, God, all these different faces as well. Look. Oh, Jesus, wow. Like it. Like it. Like it. He looks, what's that film? Red Steel. He looks like a robot from Red Steel. I actually quite like... That one's a bit weird. It's like it's got a big bloody shiny light on the top of his head. I kind of quite like that one. I could be here for days fucking about this. Ghost, Sith Lord and Redskin. What do you reckon the sort of most Sith Lordy one is? That one there. So that's the face. We can go mouth colour. I know I quite like the blue eyes, to be honest. Mouth colour. Sort of go a bit of red underneath there, maybe. Head feature. Don't know. What do you reckon? That was pretty good, didn't it? It's hard to say, actually. Oh, that's looking pretty nice. What about the eyes? Let's see if we can... Just want the red. You want red eyes, do you, Catwin? Don't you think if he looks a bit too red, don't you think? What do you reckon? Should we go with that? The only problem with that is what happens if all my gear ends up... What I'm worried about is if all my gear ends up kind of blue and I've got a red head, he's going to look a bit weird, isn't he? I'm almost tempted to sort of go more of a gunmetal kind of colour for him. Or should we just go red? Can you dye it? Dye what, mate? No, I'm not going for it. I'm going gunmetal. Fuck it. And I kind of like the blue eyes, in all honesty. Shit, no, that's not the one, is it? So that looks super detailed. I really like that. The others don't seem to have a texture look. If I do that... Oh, that has, actually. Quite like that. Mouth colour and eye colour. I think we'll go for sort of blue. I like that. And head feature, we'll go for a bit more. Quite like that. I think I'm happy with that. Go with that. You're right, Paddy. How you doing, buddy? Hopefully we can skip through all of that. Yeah, I quite like the colour there. I don't know how much detail you can see on stream, but it's kind of almost like a checkered metal sort of pattern to it. It looks quite good up close. All I'm worried about, I'd love to have gone with a red face, but what I'm worried about is if we end up with this really sort of like super duper cool, say, green armour, it's going to look really weird, isn't it? I'm sure you can change it at some point at the cost of Bungie credits or something. I couldn't connect with that Dudette Space Marine. Not bad. Off to uni on Friday. That's a good thing, isn't it, Paddy? Look forward to that, man. Best time of my life, mate, uni. Uni. Whereabouts you going, Paddy? I can't remember. You did say, didn't you? Dinklebar. You have to come and pay me a visit, Captain. I'll take you to Birmingham, mate. We'll go and meet Rod. Show you the back of Rackham's. Salford. Cool, man. Get a bit of a Manc accent. Tell you what, I don't know if you have it. Well, I presume you've been to Manchester, sort of area, Paddy. But I'll tell you what, man. It's a fantastic city, Manchester. Salford has a uni.
There you are.
Stop it, Doc. It's an old polytechnic. It's not a real uni.
Guardian, eyes up, Guardian. It worked. You're alive. You don't know how long I've been looking for you. I'm a ghost. Actually, now I'm your ghost. And you, well, you've been dead a long time. So you're gonna see a lot of things you won't understand. This is fallen territory. We aren't safe here. I have to get you to the city.
Are you? Oh wow, Doc, I didn't know, mate. Yeah, cool. I love Manchester, man. I think it's the most amazingly vibrant city.
We need to move fast.
So much and so friendly. First time I went up there, it was for a bit of business, and I'd gone up on my lonesome. And
We won't survive long.
I can't remember the name of the hotel I'd booked myself into, like, but I remember going down to sort of like the river area. I'm trying to think of the bloody name of it, mate. Oh God, what's the name of the bridge? The funky bridge, dude. You'll know what I'm on about. And anyway, I went down to a pub down there, and Jesus Christ, man, you know, everyone was so friendly, just ended up just chatting away, and before I knew, I'd only popped out because, you know, I didn't want to sit in the hotel all night.
We have to move.
And ended up staying in the pub until, you know, the wee early hours, bit of a lock-in and all sorts. It was absolutely spectacular, really enjoyable.
I need to find you a weapon before the Fallen find us.
What's the name of that bridge in Manchester? The,
Quiet.
I can't think of the name of it. It's like the suspension thingy. Bit of a tourist attraction. My hotel was literally just round the corner from there.
Hang tight. Fallen thrive in the dark. We won't. We need more light. I'll see what I can do. Another one of these hardened military systems, and a few centuries of entropy working against me.
Oh, it's not quite working out. Oh, right, really? What, is it all
Here, I found a rifle. Grab it.
not going quite according to plan, is it not, mate? Right, let's crack on. We want to get back to where we
Hope you know how to
were.
use that thing.
We'll be fine, Dinklebot. Don't you worry about it, mate.
Watch for motion on the tracker.
I actually hadn't even noticed the radar up there, actually. Jesus, good lord. How did I not remember that? You're right, Gil, how you doing, man? Bungie done. We've not really seen, to be honest, I've seen more of the beta. I just decided to restart my character, mate, and I chose the most awfully generic Space Marine wannabe. So I've just gone with the EXO. So we're just going to sort of, well, not race through, but get back to where we were. I honestly don't know. I am a bit disappointed there's no sound settings on the game, so that's the first thing they need
Keep
to
it up.
have as a mark against them. The character creation was originally piss poor, but we
Let's
just
see
found
what's
out
inside.
actually the Exos seems to have a lot more fun in its variety.
Trip mines. Don't touch them.
Oh. You don't want to be an accountant, but you have to take classes on Excel because of your IT certificate. Ah. How's that all going, Captain? Not really. Oh, what the hell?